Very quickly, I'm not here to tell you what all Mindpeers has achieved. I'm probably here to tell you that it happened because a 22-year-old had to be admitted in the hospital, which was me. And anxiety is real, depression is real, panic attacks are real. And that brought me to ask myself that क्यों बैठे बैठे I start crying. You know, why do tears start coming? Why am I losing my confidence even if my first business, just to share with you guys, I sold off my first business in Singapore. And that's the time when anxiety became a dear friend of mine. And you would just ask yourself that, hey, why is this happening? Why am I crying? The point I'm trying to make is that today we all know, and Namita is also going to talk about it, that's why she feels very closely about this whole cause. But we know it's a national crisis, but we also need to ask why. Are we talking about the science or not? Physical health, science, body, everyone talks about it. But do we know how this mind is operating? How the neuroscience, what are the behaviors that are involved? And that's what happened to me. Therapy helped me, but I also questioned my therapist that explained me the science. And that's what led to the birth of Mindpeers. Today is all about telling you guys it's what's happening with our workforce is going to be Gen Zs and millennials very soon. We're already getting there, right? We call them a narcissistic generation. We call them, hey, they are crazy. Yes, they are. They're living very differently. And you know what my mom dad always say? You keep going through all these things. हम भी गए थे. हमें तो नहीं पता था. हमने तो जिंदगी निकाली. But the point is that the good thing is that this generation is informed now. We know what to call it. Today, when a 30-year-old woman becomes pregnant and then she has a child, she knows that if she's going through something, it could be postpartum depression. How many our moms, our grandmoms never talked about it? We are learning the science, and that's a good thing, right? So, what we did was we did a research, and Ketki here leads that branch for us. We did a research because we're so embedded in clinical. 72,000 clean statistics, okay, of young adults. How are we defining young adults? People between the ages of 18 to 35. Shocking statistics that have come out. Just to tell you one, 62% of them are anxious about their future. What is going to happen in my future is what's making them anxious, right? So with that, I reveal to you this biggest research which any mental health company, not just in India but in the world, has done. No company has done such a big research, and we have focused on India because that's our focus. And let's have a look at what did the stats say. You all have pressed. You've told me I have to earn also, I need to have a stable relation also, you're asking me to go and shift to the US and do all of that. I have to also take care of how I look. Can you please tell me how to go about it, right? So that's what adulting is all about. And the best thing that happened to us was we have a pool of great investors, and I personally in Mindpeers we have investors who are influencers. And what better way, no? So like Namita mentioned,